Okay. Hi guys, this is Susan, and I wanted to go through some of my old paintings and show you how I began. Back in 2020, when we were all locked in, I discovered willowing.org, and Tamara has many free videos, and she inspired me to start doing faces. And prior to that, I was terrified to do a face. So in 2020, I took their year-long workshop, which is one video a week, and this was one of the first ones I did. This is with acrylics, Caran d'Ache, watercolor crayons, and acrylics. And then here's the other one. I mean, these are really terrible. But you know what? We have to start somewhere, right? So I started, and I was like thrilled to bits that I was even doing a face, because prior to that, I only ever did abstracts because I was convinced I couldn't draw. Okay, you can see that better. And then here's another one, a little bit of experimentation. It's a base of watercolor crayons and then acrylics. So that's that one. And then I went on to this crazy thing, and the original of this, this is a print that I printed, and then I did all this goofy stuff on it. But this girl here, my original, I have made many prints of, and I have her on canvas bags, and she looks really cool. Okay, here's another one. I think I really mess them up when I start putting the eyelashes on, these early ones. So I did all these back in 2020. This one's summer of 21. So I'm getting a little bit better, but my proportions are off, and you know, I'm the first to admit it. Okay, so here's where I start experimenting with pencil, and I started drawing, and I like to draw. So, and there's another one. This one's kind of weird, but you know, you just have to keep doing it, and the more you do it, the better you get. So now I'm getting a little better. And there's another pencil, and here's one. I was trying out some large eye type drawings. So this was just a pencil and an eraser. That's all I used. Okay, here's another one here, and here I put a touch of what are those pens? These guys. White liner. So white gel pen you can use on your drawings, and it helps to lighten them up, and it's a good liner. Anyway, here's another weird one. She's very strange. I was experimenting with different shapes and the big eyes again, but her nose is too short, her lips are too big. It's funny. So if you're just learning how to draw and how to do faces, keep all your first works, because you can look back at them and go, oh boy, have I gotten better. Here's another one here. She's kind of weird looking too. I was just experimenting with different ways of doing the hair, different ways of doing the eyes, and it's about getting the proportions right. Now here I'm getting a little better. The proportions are correct, because you've got to have this space here between the eyes is really important, because that is the same size as an eye. So you have to remember that. And your face, when you draw it, you draw an oval and then section it out. And here's another one, and looks like I laid down some watercolor, and that's as far as I got on her. Now here's kind of a funny little drawing I did, and one of my favorite places to do this is when I'm sitting on the couch, and we have one of those couches that reclines, so I just sit there and I draw while we're watching TV at night. And here's another one here. And this one I drew her in pencil and then went over it with a micron pen. It looks like a 0.05. Alright, and then here's this one here. Now you can see my eyes are getting better. And it's really fun to play with pencil because you can smudge and create your shadows, which makes the whole piece. And here's this one. I think I like this one a lot. She's done on watercolor paper, and I just like her face. It's really sweet. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with her yet. And this is a piece I did, and there's a video of me drawing this on my YouTube channel. And it's of our granddaughter, and she's much prettier than this. But it's one of my first drawings. So this is about 2 years ago I did this. And then here's a workshop I took with Cara Bullock, and I mean, this is not bad. So with instruction, if you're following along, you can do really well. So I did this about a year ago. And then here's another one, and I kind of like her too. She turned out pretty good. I got the proportions correct, because we have a tendency to make the eyes too big. And so here I switched it out, because went from big eyes to regular size eyes. And then here I took a workshop with Emma Patet, and Emma is in Spain, and she's fabulous, and she works with acrylics. So she has you draw a loose drawing like that. I mean, isn't that awful? But this is what it looked like. It looked like this under this. So, and this one's wild. This was, it was a painting that I had laying around that I tried, and then I went in and finished it. Put some flowers on there. And there's that same technique again, just using the acrylics on paper without drawing and just doing it. So, but you know, with practice, you get it right. You start, you know, getting a style, and it just takes practice. Here's one I was just goofing around, and I think I did a video on this too. Forget what it was. But yeah, I wasn't too crazy about this one. Now here's a really sweet one. This is watercolors. I did a drawing, watercolors, and then I did some white Posca pen over top. And I think she's really pretty. I'm not sure if I want to do any more work on her or just leave her the way she is. So if you think I need to finish her some more, make a comment. Let me know. Now here's another one where I did a combination of pencil and charcoal. And charcoal is, you can get some great effects with charcoal, because you can just go in and just rub it around and create shadows, and it makes it really interesting. You can get a lot of life out of your piece with that. Now here's a crazy one. I did this all pencils and Caran d'Ache crayons. And she's very strange looking, but it's kind of cool. You know, you can get some great effects. I find that you can do the eyes much better with pencils than you can with anything else. So I've started doing that, is doing the pencils. And this one I did a few months back. And then this one I just dug up. This was also from the willowing.org. I'll put the link below. But yeah, this is one of Tamara's designs, and she walks you through it, and it was really cool. And of course I haven't quite finished it because I forgot all about it and found it recently. So there's those. Now here's one I just did a video on my YouTube site where I was trying to do Taylor Swift. And this is not quite completed. I think I think I'm going to go over it with acrylics. It's on watercolor paper, and so far I've just laid down pencil and watercolor. So there's that one. Now here's one I have been working on while watching TV, and it's on drawing paper. So I can't use any wet medium on it. So what I've used is pencils, and I bought a set of the Caran d'Ache portrait assortment, and that's what I've used on this one. And they're really awesome pencils, really pretty. So, and then I put some, what did I use here? Oh, I think it was one of these. The acrylic gold marker for, this just looks really pretty having the gold on here. And I'm going to do more gold and finish her off. And I did this after I bought the Gustav Klimt book. As you can see, I bought this a week or so ago, and I just love his use of gold. So I've always been into gold. So there you go, there's that one. And then here's one I've been kind of playing with, and I'm trying to decide if she's done or not. So she is on, it's a type of canvas. It's called Canva, and you can do acrylics or you know, mixed media on it, which is really cool. It's a great substrate. Oh, there's another painting of that. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with her. I was thinking maybe I should put some more of this kind of watery look behind her here. Sometimes it's hard to know when to quit. Anyway, oh, and here's one other. This is just a really weird one. I love her, and I drew her just, I don't know, monkeying around. So the proportions are really weird, and the mouth is small, the nose is big, and the eyes are big. And anyway, yeah. So the thing is like, if you start, keep doing it, and you'll get there eventually. So it's just a matter of just, and I don't use any photos or anything when I make this stuff up. When I draw these girls, quite often it's just, it's in the moment. And the only one I had a picture of somebody to follow was this one of Taylor Swift. But most of my studies I just do based on the proportions, and drawing an oval and splitting the face in half and setting all the stuff out. And you can see all that on my videos. I show you how to do it, and you know, just do it. I just think if you just get started and punch fear in the face, go forth and not worry about anything, just go for it, and you'll be amazed at how well you can do. So anyway, that's all I have to say today, guys, and thanks for stopping by, and I hope this was helpful and inspiring. And go out there and draw something, a face. Bye for now. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.